So where my bathroom is, it overlooks, it's right across from the neighbor's bedroom. Just kind of weird, but it's like a small window. Anyways, I was using the bathroom this morning, and I think I saw my neighbors having sex. It was weird. However, this isn't about my neighbors and their sexual endeavors. It's about this. This is a wing sung. Let's turn my phone off so we don't hear these things. But let's actually take a look at this. This actually looks pretty nice. See, this is a presentation. I like how it just says wing sung right here. Let me just zoom in on this. Let's see if I can give you a better... That's what it says. Wing sung. But let's go back up. Let's take a look at these pens here. Now this actually looks really nice. Really nice. Let's take a look at this card. So, I can't read... Let's see, let me zoom in here. I can't read Chinese. I don't know what it says. But this actually looks pretty cool. These are, I guess, the proper Chinese colors, but enough about that. This is what we want to see. The pens, right? Let's zoom in. Let's take a look at these pens even more. Good fun. So I guess this is the body, and then we got two types of refills here. So let's actually take a look at the refills first. Okay, so let's move this out here. Wow. So it looks like, oh, wow. So this is something I didn't notice. Look at this here. It actually comes with a ballpoint. Yeah, ballpoint. So I guess I can screw this one into here, and I can actually write with a ballpoint. That's actually pretty neat. I like that. I like that idea. If you can see here, if I brighten it up and focus in a little bit more. Now, it says 1132 on the side here. 1132. But this is just like a solid gold look. It's not, this isn't, the way this feels, this isn't gold. But still looks nice. And I guess you put this in here to the case if you don't want to use it. So I don't want to use this one here. Now let's look at the other one. Let's zoom back out. All right, let's look at this character right here. Ooh, this one. Oh, wow. Let's get a closer look at this one here. Okay, so the tip is hidden. Can you really tell how hidden that tip is? Does this one? Yeah, this one says 1132 as well. And again, our standard type of filling system here. But what you'll notice, if you can see, is it's got a spring inside of it. Usually I've had balls, and I was told that the balls are used to agitate the ink if it's been in here for a while. But I've never seen one that has a spring, so I wonder how well this one is actually going to work out. But I do like this presentation here. This feels very fine. Wow, very fine. So maybe I'll test both of these tips, and we'll see how well they work out. So, moving right along, I've got this tip right here. Well, this spring right here. But let's actually get into this pen altogether. I'll pull this out, put this away. Okay, first initial thoughts, it's got great weight to it. And I like the color of this pen. It is, I always want to say navy red. I wish navy red was an actual name for a color, but when I say that, people actually know what I mean. When it's come to the fountain pens that I have, I'm not really a fan of how they have like the little pen protector part where you can just put it on the shirt pocket. I like them just being completely plain and open. So like right now, my still daily go-to pen is a Moonman C1. But this one, while it's plain and simple, it's still really nice. I think you can see the little ridges right here. Can you see those? Yeah, you can see the ridges right here. Nothing on the top of here, it's just plain. Okay. Okay. Ooh, this is pretty. Let's get closer in on this. When it comes to fountain pen nibs, again, I do like seeing them like two different colors. This one's got like little S marks on them. They remind me of like wind. I don't know why it reminds me of wind, but this actually looks pretty neat again. So most pens that I've seen have like little ridges on them on the tops that lead up to this plastic part. This one doesn't. And I don't know why that is. I still have been doing a lot of pen reading in and out of regular work and regular lighting. But let me zoom in a little bit more. I'm going to have to invest in a better light. But yeah, I do like how this looks all together. I think it's pretty neat. I want to close this up here. And then let's just see what type of filling system this one is again. Zoom out. Now, let's see what type of filling system this is. Oh, I didn't anticipate two filling like ones like this. So again, this one just is the same one. You dip the pen in the ink, you draw. You know this by now. I know this by now. Look at me getting all smarter and stuff. But nothing special here. Great weight to it if I haven't mentioned before. I like how this feels in my hand. I love the heaviness of this. I always want to feel like I have something. That I don't know about you guys, but the heavier for me, the better. So I think what we're going to do is let's get our pen, which is right here. Let's get our ink. Let's get our paper. Let's start writing something. This Parker ink's almost done, I swear. There we go. Got some ink. Let's dry this off. There we are. Look at us. There we are. Now I'm just going to twist a little bit. Okay. Got my ink. Let's see how this feels in writing. It's that time. So in my last video, there was a lot of like noise. You could hear a lot of scratching back and forth. That's because I kept hitting the microphone. I'm not going to try and hit the microphone as much this time, but hey, who's to say? Let's try it out now here. It feels very heavy at the nib right here when I'm pushing it out. And you see, it's not spilling out the ink as much, but everything just like feels really good. And you know what? The way I'm writing these letters, everything's coming out pretty okay. So you know what? It's obviously the angle I'm writing. My printing is much better than this, you guys. I totally promise it really is. But so far so good on this. What else? I don't think there's really much to say in terms of how this ink's flowing out. When I'm looking at it right here, and I wish it could show better on camera, everything is kind of flowing out pretty evenly. Again, I'm not pushing too hard. I'm just letting the pen just kind of go over the paper, and it's good. Now, the last pen that I did, I think the last pen I did was a Decoen pen, and it felt very scratchy on the paper. Here, it doesn't feel that scratchy. It actually feels pretty okay. So what we're going to do is let's do my standard box. Let's see how this one colors. Oh, wow. Look at you guys. This colors pretty well. This colors pretty well. So I like how this comes out. Obviously, I'm not going to color with it so far. Let's actually try some signatures right now. Signature is good. I think that's pretty cool. So you know what I want to do? I want to get the other pen. Let's go try out the other nib here, right? So I'm going to pull that one out. Side note, the episode of The Office when Michael leaves is on TV right now when he doesn't tell everybody. It's actually kind of sad where he's just looking out at everybody. It almost makes me want to cry. Almost, but I'm super tough, so that's not going to happen. Okay, so as you can see, let me see if you can make this darker so you can see this a little bit better. Okay, you can see this nib here? I put the extra fine one on. So let's actually see how this extra fine one works. So when I use gel pens, I said like I like the thinnest point altogether. And I think the most recent pens that I've been using as of late have been a lot wider. This one is much wider than this one, but I kind of like this one. It doesn't scratch on the paper. I'm not hearing myself when I write on it. I just need more ink to flow on the paper when I do it. But you see, it's coming out really well. So like if I were to do a signature right now, it's coming out. And I think that's really great. If I have this, look at that. Ooh, this comes out. Oh gosh, this pours out with this extra fine nib significantly faster than the other one. So I can see how wet my paper is, and like it's still not dry here. This was really great. So in terms of taking the nibs, I'm certainly going to take this nib over the other one. Plus, it just looks nicer, right? It's all nice, neat, and inconspicuous. This one's pretty cool. I like this one. So let's wrap this one up. So let's move this paper out of here. Okay. Hey, we still have the pen tip. Let's actually try with the actually ink on it. Of course, I'm not going to be using this ink, but like, you know what? I like how I have 3 different options altogether, making this fountain pen pretty versatile. Would you even consider this Wing Sung a fountain pen since it has ink as well? Well, yeah, obviously, because those 2 nibs are, but I don't know. I wish there was a specific term for those types of pens and stuff. But this ink is not bad. I'm going to say it colors like a normal pen would, a normal ball pen would. It looks nice. As I can see, it actually dries pretty fast. Like, you know when you color something and you see how wet the ink is? The ink is not that wet here. In fact, it looks pretty good. Yeah, looks pretty good. So, hey, in a nutshell, let's look at all these different tapes. Here's all the pen tips. I think that's great that they give you versatile with like a regular one, an extra fine one, and an actual ballpoint pen if you don't want to mess around with ink, or you just haven't got inks at the moment, but you're desperately wanting to write with it. The weight's great. The weight feels good to this. It was really easy. This was one of the easier pens to draw ink from. But in a nutshell, I do like its versatility. Versatility in terms of just like pulling it out. And you see, as I'm getting better, I'm getting ink out much more easier. So, all in all, I like this one. I have much more videos to show, and I can't wait to show them to you. Later, guys.